Happy time, story time. We're reading American Tale Fievel's Boat Trip, sponsored by McDonald's. Okay, once upon a time, there was a little mouse named Fievel. Fievel Mousekewitz, that is. He was a curious little mouse with big floppy ears and a floppy hat that fell down over his eyes. Do you see that? Do you see the floppy? He's got floppy ears and a floppy hat. See, there's the knit stuff and all this stuff. We're gonna get to see what happens with Fievel. There's Fievel's family. Today was a very special day for Fievel. His family was leaving their home in Russia to start a new life in America. Fievel was going on a big boat for the first time. It's like, yay, we're going to America. We're going to America. Woohoo! Yes. Fievel was full of questions. Is that the ocean? He asked Papa, pointing to the water. Yes, Fievel, that's the ocean, answered Papa. Are those seagulls? Fievel asked, pointing at some birds flying in the sky. Yes, Fievel, Papa answered. Those are seagulls, and where do they live? They live out on the sea. So there, you see that there? And there's Fievel, and then there's his family. And he's pointing to, is that the sea out there? Is that the seagulls? Is that? And his dad says, yep, that's right, Fievel. Soon the family was on board. Papa took out his violin and began to play. The sweet music made all the mice feel warm and cozy. Do you see there? There's his sister, there's Fievel, there's another young mouse, and there's the other mice from different countries that are coming to America. Here we go. Fievel became very curious, went off to explore the boat. He saw mice from different countries, including Italy, Germany, Ireland, Poland, and Fievel was from Russia, so all those different places. Fievel saw many different things he had never seen before. He got to see that type of a hat and that dress right there. He got to see that type of a hat, that dress, that type of hat, and that dress, and all these different things, and checkers and chess and all the fun things. He's watching them while they're waiting to come to America. While Fievel was exploring the boat, oops, I almost forgot one. We don't want to forget one. There we go. Fievel saw a big barrel full of fish. See over here? A big barrel full of fish. He saw a tall smokestack, a big porthole, and a shiny bright whistle that blew clear and loud. You see all that? Do you see? You do? Great job. You're doing great. So let's see what happens next. While Fievel was exploring the boat, a terrible storm hit the boat. Clouds filled the sky, rain poured down, and a storm wind made the boat rock back and forth. That'd be scary, huh? Water crashed onto the deck. Crash. Fievel was trying to get back to his family when all of a sudden a bar on a slope slipped right underneath him. Slip. And all the trip. That's all the rain. Off went Fievel, sliding on the bar of soap. He slid from one side of the deck to the other. Swish, swash, swish, swash, swish. He slid past the barrel of fish, past the tall smokestack, past the big porthole, and the shiny whistle that went. You see that? Great job. Fievel's big floppy hat, of course, fell off as he went one way. Then he went the other way. He scooped up his hat at last, as it slid back to him. And then he says, "This is fun." Whee! Whee! Shouted Fievel, he wasn't even scared. He was flowing, going back and forth, back and forth. "This is fun." Fievel's family, however, was worried about him. "Come back, Fievel!" cried Papa, as his son slid past him. "Fievel, be careful!" cried Mama. Do you see that he's going back and forth, back and forth? They're like, "Oh, no, no." Finally, the storm passed. The boat stopped rocking. The soap stopped sliding. Fievel rushed back to find his family and tell them all about the adventure in the storm. Do you see that? Oh, you're doing so grand. Ah, Mama and Papa were glad to see Fievel was all right. Papa picked up his violin and began to play beautiful music. Fievel smiled, listening to his papa play. And through all of it, he got to explore the boat. It was exciting. Through all about his exciting day in boat. He told his mama, his daddy, his sister, and all that about how much fun he had exploring. So what have we learned, my friends? We learned the importance of how fun it is to see different countries and see different people from different countries, and that the United States is a place for everybody. And remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Come back to Happy Time Storytime for more videos. And also, like I say, Happy Time Storytime loves you. Be blessed, my friends. Bye bye.